So here's another adventure of ours. We got a couple of things to do today. First off, we need to drop this little girl off. Our truck is going to get worked on, so we're bartering. We're trading her for some mechanic work. And I think it's going to work out for both of us because this truck needs 8C. And the people that are going to get the guild from us, they're actually trying to start a little herd of their own. So I think that this girl will do just fine. And then after that, we gotta run on up to get our lamb number 2. So we made it in time to pick up our sheep, and this is one of 3. I think this is all the meat. The rest is over there. 2 little boxes. Let's find out what we got, y'all. Now this is from Rail 19, and that's just north of Emory on Highway 19. For those of you that are in the East Texas area, that's about to find out what we got. I'm excited. So the paperwork said 36 pounds, which is, it's not a whole lot. I think next time we do this, we're gonna go a little bit bigger. My goodness, y'all. Look at this. It's Christmas all over again. Lamb leg steak. Already I like this better. Well, I'm not gonna say I like it better. I'm just saying that their packaging is pretty tight. Really good job. But it's labeled correct. Which now, when my wife decides to sell it, she can sell it accordingly. Look at them little baby tiny chops. Super tiny chops. Man, this is nice. Guess who's gonna be making more kebabs? Yep, this guy is. So I think that the difference on this one versus the last lamb, I didn't ask for a whole leg back, so they went ahead and all we did is ground, chops, and steaks. So definitely, this is definitely a better place to take your animal. I mean, I'm just gonna throw that out there and start off with we got a neck roast right here. We have shoulders. We have the loin. So we got shoulder here. Loin here, ribs, leg, got a bunch of leg steaks, and then we got about 1 pound bags. We got 7 of those ground. But guys, this is I like it. Their packaging is really good. Everything is labeled correctly. The only thing is that I just wish that our animal would have been a little bit bigger. Look at the little baby chops. It's like appetizers. But this will do. What do you think?
I really like the packaging. I like the packaging better than the last processor we went to. Simply because it's trimmed up better. The other packaging was like this same cut, but the packaging was this much longer, so it just looks cleaner, more
it looks
compact.
Cleaner, more compact.
Rail 19 would not allow us to get our logo, a custom label on it, because they're going through some changes right now, and the other processor did, which I liked. I want to have our own label on our meat because it's our meat. We worked hard to raise it, grow it, and take it. Anyway, but
I don't think it's a deal breaker, all right?
I mean, it's not a deal breaker. Eventually, they're going to allow it. They're just in the middle of a USDA transition right now, and they don't. But I like the packaging, and I like the way that I feel like we got everything. And
there's 2 more boxes that I didn't open.
Okay, I'll give you.
So this is actually, all of this needs to go into our freezer where our other certified stuff is at, because we cannot have it in the same refrigerator or freezer as our everyday use or for our own consumption.
And the other cool thing that we got back here that we did
Oh,
not
nice.
get back was the tongue, liver, and heart,
Sweet.
which we did not get back from the other processor. So I love that.
That's cool. I like that. And of course, you know, we got to taste these, so I will not end this video without showing you guys.
We absolutely got back all of our bones, whereas we did not get back all of our bones from the other processor.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of bones.
Granted, I can't sell these, but
No.
at least I got them back. And the other processor did package them, but the only bones we got back were leg bones, like this one, and we got 4 of them.
And that was it.
And that was it. Here we got all the bones, the ribs and everything back. Granted, it's not packaged, but that's okay. At least I know I got back as much of my animal from them as could be.
So
And I like that.
the questions to ask again. Let's go back to the original. It wasn't I didn't know to ask about the bacon if they smoked or not, but Rail 19 does. And as a matter of fact, we got a little package of one of their like beef sticks, and it's amazing. But what's the one thing that, you know, first timers need to look at or consider?
I mean, try to inform yourself as much as you can prior to, but you need to ask if you can keep the head if you're taking in a pig or any animal. Most of the time, it's gonna be a 50-50. If they use a captive bolt gun, you might be able to get the head back. If they shoot the animal, then they can't give you the head back because the bullet is in the skull somewhere. Ask if your pig is going to be skinned or scalded. That's a big deal. I think it's difficult to find a processor
that'll scald, right?
That will scald so that you can keep the skin.
That'd be amazing.
As people of color,
where are you going with that?
I'm going with the skin. We Mexicans like the skin. People of color like cracklins. I mean, it's good stuff, and you're losing that from a lot of the places that you can't get the skin back from. So
I don't think it's a color thing. I think it's more of a where you were raised or where you're from.
I'm sorry if I'm being politically incorrect, but
oh, that's amazing. You know, I never. The fact of the matter is, guys, is she's got a great point. You don't know what you don't know until you know it, right? So, like the tongue and the heart and the liver, you know, I love the kidneys. I wish we had the kidneys because I've got a great recipe for those that I was taught when I was little as a colored person, you know. I learned that in Mexico because we use everything from the rooter to the tutor type. You know, we don't discriminate. We use every part of that animal because that's the way of life, you know. And it's not. I don't think it's a color thing. I just think it's how you were taught from your parents and hey, why not? You know, you might not have been taught that way, but just get out of your comfort zone a little bit and try some of these things. You know, we have a couple of friends that, you know, when they hear us talk about lengua, which is I mean, this is called, this tongue is lengua, but the one that we make is beef tongue, and they're just like, oh no, why? You know, the fact of the matter is that it's delicious, and a lot of restaurants offer it. So next time you're in one of those places, ask, say, hey, do you guys offer tongue? I like to try a taco, or, you know, how do you serve it, or, you know, ask those questions and try it. You might like it. You know, the crackling, the skin on the pork, deep fried, amazing, y'all. If you haven't tried it, those of you that have, hey, look, ask for it, you know, and get it back. But again, those are some of these processors don't. It's just not in there. It takes too long. I think that's what it is. It just takes too long, and the price is not. They're not gonna make the money that they need because it's a constant rotation of animals. But I'm gonna cook some of this up, and stay tuned for that.